Here's 10 things you may not know about Resident Evil 5. It turns out that even though the game is now well into Resident Evil's third-person, over-the-shoulder camera shooter phase, you are still able to reload your weapon via the inventory screen, which you can access to bypass the reload animation that most would generally use as their primary means of reloading. This can take a bit longer than just allowing the reload animation to take place without some practice, but with a bit of practice, this will definitely result in a much faster reload. One little tip that is helpful for weapons, especially the Magnum where ammunition is harder to come by, when your clip is empty, you can upgrade the capacity for a free full clip in the gun. This can be very effective at higher difficulties where ammo is a lot more vital to getting through bosses and the more tedious encounters throughout the game. The Executioner is the first boss in the game and you meet him quite early on. For many new players and even avid players on subsequent playthroughs at higher difficulties, this can be quite a challenging encounter trying to handle the Executioner alongside the mob of enemies. The Executioner is actually unable to climb up to surfaces, so if you need a breather, finding a spot higher up may be your best bet. The first Uroboros boss is a very challenging encounter for early game, so much so that the game provides a mechanic where the player is given the option to trap the monster inside an incinerator. If, however, the player has enough ammo and skill to defeat this monstrosity without the need of the incinerator, they will be rewarded with a golden ring, netting them $5,000. Early trailers and screenshots of Resident Evil 5 actually showed Capcom intending to bring back T-virus zombies, but this was replaced by the more intelligent enemies we ended up getting in the final release that are able to attack in a lot more coordinated manner. Barry was originally planned to make an appearance in the game where he would appear at one point to help Chris, but this was unfortunately scrapped and Barry would make a non-canonical appearance in the Mercenaries reunion mode. Resident Evil 5 had concepts which involved the implementation of a Tyrant, similar to the prior games, but this was scrapped as the developers didn't feel it would fit in with the rest of the game's second half, especially Wesker and his Uroboros transformation. This is the first time in a Resident Evil game where we are able to see the character switch weapons, whereas prior entries would have the character switch weapons off screen while the player was in the inventory screen, equipping the weapon. The camera will either be on the left or right side of the screen, depending on which character you play as. If you play as Chris, the camera will be on the right of him, while the camera is on the left of Sheva. Resident Evil 5 was originally planned to be a solo game, with Chris carrying out his mission alone, with backup popping up here and there throughout the game. Early trailers clearly showcased this, with Chris depicted going it alone without any partner. And that is 10 facts that you may not have known about Resident Evil 5. Let me know down below guys if you did learn anything new, or even if you knew every single one of these facts. And be sure to smash the like button if you did enjoy the video. It is extremely appreciated and does help out the channel a ton. And don't forget to subscribe for a lot more Resident Evil content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.